Kevin?
Switching back to the immigration conversation, is there anything that you think the White House can be doing that they're not when it comes to migrants in New York? And when it comes to some of the rhetoric we've seen, particularly the mayor using this description of destroying the city, when it comes to just democratic messaging in New York, as you try to flip those districts around New York City, could this undermine this or complicate that effort?
I had a very positive conversation with Mayor Adams over the weekend about finding a path forward. We all agree that we need to substantively do everything possible to address the migrant situation in New York. The congressional delegation on the Democratic side has been very clear that we believe one of the paths forward is to make sure that the migrants are temporarily authorized to be able to work in New York City or beyond while they are waiting a final determination on their asylum applications. It's logical, it makes sense. The American people support the fact that while people are going through the immigration process, waiting for a final determination on asylum, they should be able to work so they can take care of themselves and their families. It's a logical way forward. There are some obstacles that exist under the law in that regard, but we're committed to working with the Biden administration to try to see what legal avenues are available to temporarily provide work authorizations as the asylum applicants await a determination. With respect to whether New York City is going to be able to manage the situation, New York City is always able to manage whatever moment, whatever disturbance, whatever crisis impacts us. Never count out New York City. People counted out New York City during the 1970s fiscal crisis. We overcame it. People counted out New York City during the midst of the crack cocaine epidemic, 2,000 plus homicides every year, murder capital of the world, some said. We overcame it. People counted out New York City when the towers were struck, impacting Lower Manhattan and the financial district. Thousands of lives tragically lost. Fire department devastated. We overcame it. People counted out New York when the Great Recession struck and hit us particularly hard because the financial services industry was affected, the real estate industry was affected, the insurance industry was affected. Three important industries to the heart and soul of New York. We overcame it. People counted out New York City when Superstorm Sandy struck. We overcame it. People counted out New York City when the pandemic hit and we were ground zero. We overcame it. People counted us out when the Brooklyn Dodgers left, and we overcame it. New York City will always overcome it.
The Mets?
That's right.
Sure about that?
I'm a Yankees fan, but I stick by the Mets. Thank you, everybody.